What's up, guys? I'm here with my Walking Dead teaser breakdown. I'm sorry I didn't really put this up any time sooner. It was just like all the news that came up about Tales from the Borderlands, plus those other two discussions and preparation for my giveaway. Just haven't had time to actually put this out, but I'll be doing it right now. I do have a giveaway in process for The Walking Dead Season 2 Season Pass for PC, so check that out in the description box below. And I'll start by playing the whole teaser for you guys right now.
I don't know if we could have saved Walt, but I know one of us didn't just give up.
Yeah, I know. The folks are sore over what happened. But let's remember, these are our brothers and sisters, and they all have a vital role to play in this community. They strayed from the flock, yeah. That don't mean they can't earn their way back into the fold. I don't mean we can't find it in our hearts to forgive them, knowing full well those who choose not to accept our love will surely wish that they had. A storm is on the way.
Okay, so here we have everyone just moving on to Carver's camp. Luke nowhere to be found. Luke is not with us as of right now, and they don't seem to care. You watch my other videos, if you want to see me talk about Luke, but Carver's not really searching for Luke. He's not really doing anything to find Luke. So, like I said in my other video, Luke could just be a coward to Carver, and something might happen that made Carver think that way and not want to find Luke at all. But yeah, I don't know where Luke is. He could come back in episode 3 to save everybody, but I really hope Luke didn't just coward out on us. Now here we have Kenny bashing Clementine a little bit for giving up. Obviously, I gave up because I thought that Carlos would die if you wouldn't go find Luke and Kenny. But yeah, I mean, ever since season one, like whenever you disagree with Kenny, he usually gets mad and everything. This is one of those moments. He doesn't care if Clementine's just a little kid or anything. He just treating her like she is everyone else, and he really doesn't like it when people don't side with him or anything. So this is one of those moments where I mean, I gave up, and Kid kind of like mad about that. He's like, "Really, you gave up?" So, I mean, I'm really kind of frustrated about that a little bit because Clementine's just 11 years old. She's pretty smart, but she's not really fully grown, not grown as everyone else to make super smart decisions. But yeah, this was kind of like a confusing moment for me and everything. I mean, I really hope Kenny doesn't take this as anything serious because I mean, like, we were gonna get caught anyway if you think about it. And I mean, we had to. Well, I did ended up saving Alvin and Carlos's life in a way. And if we kept on fighting anyway, more people would die, and that would just make it, make it would make sense to actually give up because if we did not give up, then more people would die. So I really, really, really hope Kenny doesn't make this into a big deal. Now here we have Carver talking to everybody. I mean, obviously he's basically trying to forgive everyone. He wants to make everything work within his community, so he has to basically just let everyone free, let everyone help out, and just be nice to everyone. Now Carver, well, it seems like he wants to let go of what happened in the past and just basically just keep on moving forward and forgive everyone with what everyone has done. Now, obviously, the group cannot forget this because, not in my save, but, Alvin can die, and I'm pretty sure they won't take that lightly and just like, hey, we forgive you for killing Alvin. No, I mean, like, there's obviously going to be some tension between that because, I mean, Carver might not care, but the group will care because Alvin was their friend and everything. So Carver isn't really being right, basically just saying, "Hey, I took you hostage, but we can still be friends. You can live here, and we'll take care of you and everything." That's not how it's gonna work. You just basically kidnapped us and took us to this place we didn't want to go. No, that's not how it works. But on the flip side, we know we have Bonnie. We know she's been with Tavia, and I mean, like, since Tavia's here, could this be Tavia's community? Could this be the place that Tavia was talking about? I mean, if it is, it's one hell of a place because, Carver's there and everything. So, I'm not really sure if I think that Tavia is in this group. Me personally, I don't think so because, these people are kind of mean in a way. I wouldn't say they're mean. We don't know the full nature of them or why they're doing this, but Me personally, I don't think this is Tavia's community. Now here we have Clementine doing forced labor. You can tell that it's forced labor because she's holding that bucket like she doesn't really care, and the look on her face is just like, I don't want to do this. Then we have that Troy over there, just like, guarding her. I mean, they don't fully trust everyone yet, of course, so they gotta remain cautious of that. And like Carver said, they all have a role in this community, so they could be forcing them to do labor too to get stuff done and stuff like that. So that's the least I can tell from this picture. Now here we have Carver and Clem standing on the roof. Now Clementine is the most trustworthy person he has in this new group due to the fact that she's a little kid, so she doesn't really have, necessary thoughts of what Carver did. She doesn't know what Carver did to them, so I mean he can't trust anybody else outside of Clementine due to the fact that they were formerly in his group, so they know what happened. Other than Clementine, she is a little kid. She hasn't really been in this group too long. They've been hiding stuff from her. They haven't really told her the full story of what Carver did. So, there could be a moment where Carver is trying to side or get Clementine to side with him because she doesn't know what Carver did to them. She doesn't know what happened in the camp. So this would be Carver's chance to get Clementine to side with him and eventually probably manipulate her to get her to mess with the other people and make them make stuff happen depending on where the story goes. But I'm pretty sure she trusts her group though, cause that scared look she has on her face a little bit. And here we have Bonnie, totally lost Bonnie, former druggie Bonnie. Now people have been skeptical about her because she been with the people that were from Tavia's group, and now she's with Carver. Now how this came to be, I don't know. Could she be in Tavia's group right now? Is Carver in Tavia's group? We don't know yet, but we obviously can see that Bonnie is here. And I'm not really sure if Bonnie's a good person. Like, you know, back when you first meet her, she says she has a little child, just like Clementine. That could have been a lie. I mean, like, Bonnie's a great actor from what I saw. I mean, like, she fooled Walter into giving her a box of food and just like she was like so nice. Like I don't see how she was able to be that nice and then come back and just be like that. I mean, it was kind of like weird how nice she was, and then when you get back to the whole hostage situation, she's all mean again. I mean, I don't really know how Bonnie, where she actually, how she got into this or anything, but yeah, she seems like in this you see Bonnie smiling and Clementine smiling back, so obviously, they get along. They're gonna get along, and I think Bonnie's just doing what she's told, cause she wanted to change herself, not be a druggie anymore. I'm guessing she's just doing what she's told, but has to be mean about it. But yeah, what else we see in this picture is a reskinned version of Molly's pickaxe thing. Now, it could be hinting towards Molly. I really hope so. I really hope it's Clementine's new weapon though, cause I want to see Clementine have a weapon that sticks with her. But yeah, Molly's pickaxe was yellow and this one's green. So I mean, maybe it could be hinting towards Molly. I don't really know. We don't know if Molly died or if she survived or not. So maybe she could make a appearance in season 2. I'm really hoping for it because she was a boss. Now here we have Clementine basically sneaking around what looks like a warehouse. I think it might be a warehouse, but this does look like it would be a gameplay scene where you like sneak around trying to find something. I mean, this would be awesome because this game really promoting a lot of stealthiness. Because we had to be stealthy in episode 1 when we went to the house. We had to be stealthy in episode 2, not that much, but just the ending where you sneak around. It didn't have much gameplay to it. This does like a part where Clementine will sneak out without permission and basically go looking around and poking around where she should not be looking. Looking forward to this mostly. I want to sneak around Carver's camp. I want to do that so bad. Now here we have Carver pistol whipping Kenny. Now Kenny is a very open-minded person. He does not care what people think, and he will say what he wants to say when he wants to say it. Now, obviously, Kenny and Carver are both grown men, and they don't see eye to eye like most men don't. So, I mean, obviously, there's a tension between those two because, man, Kenny says stuff make people mad, and therefore Carver proceeds to pistol whip him because Carver's a pretty violent guy from what I saw. And Kenny wants to fight back. He does not want to give up. He wants to keep on fighting back as much as he can. I mean, if he says he's gonna fight back, if he says he wants to do something, he's gonna do it no matter what you say. And that might not go too well because Carver basically killed his friend and Kenny killed one of his men. So Carver could really see Kenny as a threat due to the fact that he's a good shot. Plus, he's a pretty straightforward person, so that might not be too well in Carver's eyes. Now here we have walkers basically approaching the supply store or whatever it is, and I'm pretty sure they cannot get in because there's just like two doors, no windows, and that got to be the easiest thing to like board up and completely have it strong so walkers cannot get in there. Man, it's a supply store. How are they gonna break down the doors and possibly whatever is behind it and break in? This place like it's a great place to hold up in, but from what we saw, it seemed like they have boards and everything, like the wooden boards and everything, so they could get in from the back or wherever there is. I'm not really sure if they're actually inside of it because what we saw where they were standing around, it seemed like they were outside, so it could be, I don't even know, because they were in a warehouse at one scene, and then they were outside where, like, where like the wood was there. So if they had a supply store, why are they inside this warehouse looking thing and then outside and everything? So it's kind of confusing on how walkers are going to get in. I mean, this is The Walking Dead. Zombies are going to get in one way or another, am I right? Lastly, we have Carver and Clementine standing on the roof looking at these zombies. All I gotta say, there must be something loud going on because that's a lot of walkers coming towards them. Yes, a lot of walkers, but they're in a supply store. How are they going to break through? They have like these strong doors, plus they can put, a whole bunch of stuff behind those doors to stop them from getting in. Yeah, it's a lot of walkers and everything, but how are they gonna bust through the door or wherever they're gonna go? And still confused about how they were outside in a warehouse or something like that. But it could be like, I mean, like I haven't really seen different types of warehouse, well, not warehouses, but supply stores. There could be different kind of scenery or on the inside or probably even behind it or something like that. But I'm really just kind of confused on how the whole place looks. So that's all I have for this trailer breakdown. I'm really looking forward to episode 3. If you haven't already, check out my Walking Dead giveaway for PC. It's still going on, probably going on for another 20 days. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.